you. Welcome, 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 everybody. And today I'm hosting my friend Mbui on my channel. Last time we did it on his, and of course, now I wanted to give him this opportunity first to just tell us more about himself. Mbui, take the floor.
Oh my God. Oh, okay. Thank you, first of all, for having me. I appreciate, Pam. It means a lot. I love what we are doing, bringing different nations together. It's just amazing. I'm Mbuyiselo Vilagazi. They call me His Royal Tea-Ness. I am a South African entertainment reporter, commentator. I feel like blogger. Yes, I am a blogger, but I think that's just lack of a better word. I do more than just that. So I'm excited to be here to be talking about the Mummy Club. Let's start. Do your thing.
Cool. Honestly, what I don't even know what episode this is. I think it's 5, right?
5 years.
Oh yes, episode 5. Cool. I mean, it was an easy watch for me. I don't know. I like to start my reviews and recaps with a rating. So from 10 being really good and 1 being not so good. Tell me your rating. What do you think? What did you think of this episode?
10 out of 10 for me. I know
Wow.
it seems like very ambitious, but 10 out of 10. I feel like this episode, I'm tired of reality shows where people are together, but they are not making any effort, to be kind and to be friends. This
Yeah.
one, I was impressed from Happy to Nunurai, that you could see that these ladies are trying, man. There was just peace. And once this episode, they did not rush with, drama. I know that the editors of the Mummy Club are very dramatic, but on this episode, they just kept it very simple and plain. It was like I was sitting at home with them, even when they were at the pool. It was like I was there in the pool. So for me, I'm big on relatability. Don't give me stunts and all that. No, just give me relatability. 10 out of 10 for me. But what about you?
Woo, that's a nice explanation. I like that. Yeah, for me, I would say I'd give it a 9.
Okay.
A 9. Maybe they lost a point here and there because I felt like some scenes were dragged out, like where they were
Mm,
full. But I mean, I guess that was the meat and potatoes of it all, I guess. But yeah,
yeah.
I mean, it was peaceful, and then I was watching it from the lens of what's currently happening with a couple of the women in their real lives,
Yeah.
then how it's playing out on the screen, because it must be so awkward for them to even see this now,
Mm,
considering what's
mm,
really happening. So that's the
happening
lens.
now.
Yeah, that's the lens I was watching it with. It was, I mean, I like, for me, it was entertaining in that sense. It was
It
entertaining.
was. It
Yeah.
was. And now I think with you are right. You're actually right. With now us knowing what is happening, especially in Nozipo's life, we are
Woo.
like everything is now we are like walking on eggshells while watching, like, is this person saying this because of that? Is this are they saying this because of that? But probably they were just, everything was genuine, I don't know.
I guess, I mean, but we'll get to that. So I guess
Yeah,
we'll go scene by scene and talk about the things that stood out to both of us. And of course,
definitely.
the first scene opens up with Mrs. Mops and Mrs. Sunday at, I think, Mrs. Mops's room's pool, because I think all their rooms had a pool. And
Yeah.
so tell me what stood out to you in that scene. What jumped out to you?
Oh, um, I again relatability. Mrs. Mobbs seems like this classy lady, unapproachable, carries herself with, elegance and which is amazing. But for once she opened up and she was like, "Hey, I had problems, financial issues." And
Yeah.
as a woman, I feel like I've not been active, I've not been aware, I've been ignorant of some stuff that my husband's been doing. For me, I just enjoyed it. And then Mrs. Sunday, mm, I don't know. I don't know. Something there is lacking. I don't know what it is, but something is just like, okay,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah, is something is just like not giving. It's not. I don't know. I don't think it has to do with her as a person. There is something that is just not adding. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if she's watching this, but I just feel like I'm sure she knows it too, that there was something that was not fitting, you know. But I loved Mrs. Mops in that scene, and she was so kind and all of that. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I think what stood out to me most was the fact that it's like she's taken pointers from the feedback from the fans,
Yeah.
and the fans were mainly feeling like she's just being messy and stirring up,
Mm,
not giving much of herself. So I think it's refreshing to see her come back and give
yeah.
the real of what's going on. But what I would have wanted to be is a fly in on the wall in that house when everything came down and she found out that they're in financial dire and their house is about to be auctioned. How did she react to her husband? What did she tell him? I
Mm,
really would have wanted to know, like, because fine, she's talked about people expecting her to leave him, but she should have gone deeper and told us the emotions that she felt. Like, I was so upset. I mean, it was really
mm,
like, it was difficult. We went through a difficult period, but I don't know. That's the part that I would have wanted to see or hear about. But I mean, I guess she gave as much as she could. Because yes,
yeah.
Mrs.
Oh, and you never know. Maybe it was even edited, but I really wanted to
Mhm.
understand, where does she draw her strength from? You are right. I wanted to know if and you can tell that this also made her very closer with God. I wanted to hear that aspect, maybe she says, I prayed, I did that. But I still appreciate her opening up even to this extent.
I mean, yeah, it's as much as we've gotten from her ever. But yeah, Mrs.
Mm.
San, there was also something that Mrs. Mop said, that she's not friends with any of the ladies, and that kind of was like, okay.
Right.
Yeah, that was a bit odd. Like, happy would be happy, so to speak, when she sees that.
Well, child, I'm sorry, but Mrs. Mops is right. She's not friends with those ladies, but Happy is Mrs. Mops' friend. I'm not sure if somebody gets me.
Yeah,
Happy is friends with Mrs. Mops, but Mrs. Mops is not friends
Mop-
with Happy.
got you, exactly. Well, it just begs to the question of all these reality shows and how these ladies meet. They're usually like acquaintances or friends of friends. They're not like real friends in real life. But I
Mm,
mean, you can see like on Durban how Jojo and Uncle have bonded. It's because they've hung out for years and now it's a friendship. So I guess it's fair to say, and it's fair for Mrs. Mops to say that she's not friends, but I guess she could have maybe added in, we're getting to know each other and because happy.
mm.
I don't think we'll be too happy when she hears that. If I
Yeah,
was
no, I
happy,
don't think.
if I was her, I wouldn't be
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
Me
so
too. I would have felt some type of way, especially after Happy. Last season it was Mrs. Mops' hair. Where Mrs. Mops goes, she goes. So she'd be very
exactly.
disappointed.
She was Mrs. Mops's sidekick, literally. Like, so yeah, that would be an interesting conversation to revisit maybe at the reunion. Or if she didn't take it too personally, I don't know. I don't know.
Yes,
Yeah, then the next scene, but they look good in their swimsuits. Ooh,
they
Mrs.
did.
Mops's body is bodying. My
And
goodness.
and I think this is the aim of the Mommy Club, to say, you may be a mother, you may have 8 children, honey, but it's okay. It's okay, mother. You can be a yummy mommy. You still have to prioritize yourself. You can still be sexy. Mrs. Mops has 3 kids, you know.
Ooh.
So she's still beautiful. So I think this is the Mommy Club. It's just to inspire other mommies.
I know it's kind of kosher to talk about enhancements and body enhancements, but I feel like Mrs. Mops has had a little help here and there, maybe in the tummy area. I mean, she's abs are popping. I mean, it's even I work out, but whoosh, getting abs that look like that would be like, I don't know. Hey, Mrs. Mops, don't come for me. Just since you're
I
being
mean,
real, tell us.
you're not saying anything wrong. We're just thinking of, I mean, there's not even Oprah took Ozempic, child.
Wow, and the fact that she came out with it was like, what? Okay.
You see, yeah.
Yeah. And then something else that was weird to me, and I also noticed it last episode. Mrs. Sunday's makeup is not matching with the rest of her body in her confessionals. Those makeup artists kind of flopped on that one. And yeah, I know what you mean, but I mean, it's some things that just catch my eye and I can't help but
No,
see it.
definitely. I see it even on Real Housewives of Durban too, but I have to keep quiet and be like, mm-hmm. They'll be
Really?
like, what?
Who?
No, I'm just saying that I've seen it in the show, not with any specific person, but I've seen what you're talking about, and I'm like, maybe it's because I'm a guy. What do I know about makeup? But why? Why the things are not thinking?
Oh, Mrs. Sundays makeup. I wish I could just change that look in the next
But in her
episode.
diary sessions, she's beautiful.
She is beautiful. I mean, she's gorgeous. She's stunning. Her skin is good even without makeup. I mean, we saw her in that scene with Rati
Yes,
when
yes.
she looks really good. I don't know. The makeup artist, no.
Yeah.
Anyway, then we go to the scene where Ratile is on the call with her husband. Please tell me what you're thinking when you're watching that, because
Can I tell you something? I skipped that. I was like, skip, 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 skip. It's fake.
what? No, I didn't feel like it was fake.
I don't know. I just like skip, 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 skip. Personally, I just felt like I don't know, guys. Let me tell you, scenes between Radile and her husband for me do make me cringe at times because they feel forced.
Yeah.
They feel forced. Maybe you saw more than what I saw because I'm very honest here. I skipped. I love Ratile. I love Ratile. Make no mistake. Ratile is my girl. But I don't know. I don't know. Husbands, sometimes they overcompensate, but we're still going to come to that. But for now, I'm just saying that I love Ratile and I want nothing but the best for her. But I was like, you know what? I don't want to see this. I'm skipping. Guys, I know I sound savage.
So I guess because even then, I get what you mean in terms of the fakery of it all, because even then they were talking about alleged infidelity. And then he's being like, oh, he doesn't even sleep when I'm not there, he gets sick. Oh, I love you, oh, kisses, oh, this, everything I need to consult my husband. She was my husbanding us to death in that scene. I was like, okay, I get the overcompensating sense of it, mostly from her. For him, I think he just has an overbearing and controlling personality, which, I mean, is even, you can see he's kind of telling her, I hope you weren't spicy. It's like she's a small girl and he's teaching her manners. I don't know, it just, sorry, Ratile, I know you're my buddy, but this is my thoughts. Those are just my thoughts.
We love Ratile. We are Team Ratile. I am Team Ratile any day. I'm Team Mrs. Mops. I'm Team everyone every day. But
me too.
It's just how we feel as viewers.
I mean, we are fans of the show. We are just giving our genuine reactions to what we see. So don't come for us. This is just us reacting to what we're seeing. So yeah, Ratile, I know things are really tough for her right now. I know they're really, really tough. But I'm always sending hugs and love to her because a marriage breaking down is nothing to play about. It's sad.
Oh
it's
no,
really
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. You know what? I loved Radile from the very first day I saw her on the show. And it's just that, yeah, there's just something about, you know what? Maybe let's talk about another topic. But I love Radile. But I'm just saying that the husband side, it's him that for example, okay, let me just be honest. You know what? Let me just be honest and tell you what I think.
Say
I've got nothing to lose. I just feel like maybe some men, he knows that that thing trended, right? That alleged infidelity. I think yes, he was like, oh, I can't sleep, da 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 da. Those things I feel like he's also trying to sense and gauge. Are the ladies bringing the topic? Are you being spicy? For when she is saying, are you being spicy? I feel like it's him gauging to see if the ladies have brought that topic because he definitely knows that they will bring that topic.
Oh, see, now I wouldn't have even thought of it that way if you weren't here, because for me, I just thought like he's trying to control her temperature among the
No,
ladies.
no, Rati is a composed lady. I think it was just to gauge what are they talking about? Have they started bringing that topic?
Ah, see, see why I need you because I wouldn't even have thought of it that way. Honestly, I would never
Thank
have.
you. I need you to. You make me see things that I don't see.
Cool. So the next scene is I think the nannies get together at
Yeah.
Happy's house, and Happy's nanny is hosting them. And they come, and she has a surprise guest. Please tell me, because for me, this was the scene that I had been waiting for the whole episode.
Oh my
I don't know why.
God.
You tell me, what are your
It was
thoughts?
amazing. It was amazing. But because I am a Zulu person, right, I relate to Nozipo's helper. She is very reserved. I was cringing on
Mhm.
her behalf because you could see that she's very uncomfortable with
Yeah.
being there. It's like I would have even if I was a producer or a director, I would have said, if you're not comfortable, please, just it's okay. You don't have to, because I could feel that Nozipo's lady is not used to being. Maybe she has her friends, but this is all new to her. It's all overwhelming, but I enjoyed that thing, the gathering between ladies. And one thing I noticed that Manchi, as much as she is, Mrs. Mops, nanny, Mrs. Mops has given her to coaching on reality television. You can see in
Mhm.
her directions, she's pulling some faces. You can
Yes.
tell that, okay, this one has been coached by Mrs. Mops.
Yeah. And then I like the fact that she's also kind of like mirroring her boss, who's supposed to be like
Yes,
the centerpiece of the show because she's the most
yes,
famous. So she's like,
yes.
I'm the head nanny and I'm the one that all of you listen to.
Oh wow, you're actually right. You're
Yeah.
actually right. Yes, I've noticed that you are right. Mrs. Mobs, I mean, she's the anchor of the show, and she's also being the anchor of the nannies. Love that.
Yeah. So I love Mabel coming in and just scattering everybody. Oh, no, Barbara, sorry, Barbara.
Barbara, yes.
Barbara came in and she was like, I'm gonna tell you guys exactly how I feel about all of you. And by the way,
Oh.
I side with her on everything. Like you,
Mm.
you guys call yourselves my friends and you didn't even call me when I was going through it. You didn't check on me. I felt bad, but I like that she checked them and she checked all of them respectfully.
Yes. I mean, yeah, I shame. It's very tough, guys. I feel like that what Barbara brought there is something that is all of us relate to, especially right now. I do regard myself as someone who's in the entertainment industry. We
Mm.
have friends, industry friends, and
Yeah.
you find that when you're going through stuff, those are not the people you can call when you don't have food. Those are not the people you can call when you're going through the most. And
Yeah.
and whatever that you say can be used against you. And
Yeah.
people will weaponize your struggles and you opening up against you one day.
Yeah, I really felt it. I felt it when she said it. I even wondered why would this man, the nanny, take offense. She should have
Mm,
been apologetic and tell her, sorry, we didn't look out for you or check on you and we'll do
yeah.
better. There was nothing like that coming from any of them. But I like seeing Happy's, what's her name? Happy's PA.
Yes, hey, I forgot her name too, but she's a nice person. Oh my God. Is
Yeah,
no, not Marble, not Marble. Oh my God.
Carlego, Carlego or something.
No, I don't know. I forgot her name though, but she's the sweetest, happiest nanny. She's the
Not
best.
nanny, sorry, the PA.
Oh, the PA. Oh my God, what was he doing there?
Dude, even I DM'd him and asked him why he wasn't at the reunion, and he was like, "Oh, I was busy on that day, so I couldn't show up." I was like, "Why would you not show up for the reunion? That's like the thing, you know what I'm saying?" I don't know. I don't know.
You know what? I'm sorry. I know, guys. I feel like I'm gonna ruffle feathers here. Oh my God.
By all
You
means, that's
know,
what. Say
I
it.
mean, you know what? I love what he brings on the show, but I do feel it as if sometimes, for example, the nannies, right? He was there looking fabulous, looking glamorous, but I didn't see him contributing that much to the conversations because he's not a nanny. You know, as much as he's the PA, the conversations will differ. The nannies share their own struggles. He himself is in a very different position. What I would like to see though is more scenes with him and Happy, Her Majesty. You
Mm.
know, I want to know him better also. Like maybe Happy should give him like a slot. I forgive he must forgive me. I don't know his pronouns. Also, that's another
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I would love to see more. What's your story? You know, what led you to work with Happy? Maybe there's more to his story. So I just felt as if there, I'm not saying I feel like I want to hear more, but the nannies need their own space.
It's true. Even I felt like he was given more of a bit of a storyline last season compared to this season. He's coming
Yes,
in 5, like, and then sitting there like as part of the furniture and nothing to say. I don't know. And he has so much personality. And like I remember the scene from last season when they went to learn how to make jollof with um
yes.
Rati, and she was like, he was
Right.
like, oh, I want to learn how to cook jollof with the ladies in the kitchen. Like he also felt like he doesn't want to be with the nannies. So
Yes.
how he was even saying it then. So it feels like right now he's just been forced to be with them. And
Right. It seems like
I don't,
someone was like, "Do you want some screen time?" He was like, "Yes." They'd be like, "Okay, go sit with the nannies."
I don't know.
I
Yeah,
said what I said.
he was has such a big personality and so much to offer for him to just sit there like a wallflower.
Yes.
It was nice to see him all the same. It was nice.
Yes. Oh my
Mm.
God, I hope I'm not gonna put you in trouble because I speak too much. You make me speak too much. I'm an innocent boy. I'm a
No,
well-behaved
but
boy.
it's wrong. It's just the fact that we want to see more of him and his personality.
Yes,
And
100%.
yeah,
Yes,
that's
definitely.
I hope producers watch this and take some tips from what we're saying. I mean,
Definitely,
yeah,
definitely.
so I don't think it's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
No, 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 nothing bad.
Yeah, then what was the next scene? I think it's where we see the ladies at the pool. Is that the next scene?
Yeah, this show had few stuff.
Yeah, this
Oh, but
scene now.
it was Mrs. Sunday leaving, I think. Was it not?
Yes, yes, yes. Actually, from tell me your thoughts on that. Actually, just give me your thoughts.
Oh God, I don't know. I really have no thoughts. I was just like, what is happening here? I nearly thought maybe this was the last episode or something. That's how it even felt like, but I don't know, honestly. I really do not know. I think you know what, mothers, I think maybe this is one of the first trips she'd been away at home, maybe she's always been at home probably. And when you get to be on such shows, you get to travel and you have to leave your kids. I think it was overwhelming for her and for her children because she got sick. Her
Yeah.
child was sick on the other side. I just didn't know, honestly. I just didn't know. I no. This is one thing I
Um,
have no opinion on, honestly.
I mean, okay, first it goes, okay, we're going back to how she's not really, she's kind of like not gelling with the group too well. I don't know. She feels like she's still being standoffish and whatnot. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. She was sick, which is of course terrible on a trip to be sick. Gone away to relax with friends or new friends and get sick. But last episode, when it was showing this upcoming episode, it seemed like it's like when she was leaving, it seemed like she was upset or the
Yes,
way.
because she even said last week, I think I'm in the with the wrong group. Why the editors are doing us dirty?
Exactly, exactly. It seemed like someone had pissed her off, and that's how it seemed. And then now when we come to the actual episode, it's, oh, she's throwing up, she's sick, her kid is sick, she's had an emergency. I don't know, there's a bit of a disconnect there. Maybe she's not feeling the group, I don't know. But they did us dirty because what was that disconnect?
I was waiting for a big storyline to see her crying. I was like, oh my God, something went down.
Right? Me too. I was a bit confused, and then I was like, oh, that's it. Okay, not to downplay the fact that her baby is sick and she's sick, but it felt like there was more,
But now let's gossip a bit, right?
Yes, tell me.
Now I'm just thinking that in the moment, did we hear her talking about her children? Or we only heard her talking about her child in the diary sessions and in her confessionals.
No, I think she was telling, when she was with Mrs. Mops, she was telling her about her family, and she has stepkids, and she has
Yes.
a number.
No, I mean the time she was with Rati. You so remember when she was like vomiting and stuff.
Oh no, she didn't say it was her kid that was sick.
And then at the diary sessions, it's all now. Oh, my child is sick. I don't know. I'm trying to be to have sympathy at the same time. I'm trying to be an analyst and be like, why in that moment she never talked about her child, but on the diary sessions she's talking about her child. Is there damage control? I don't know.
Very interesting. Yeah, because now that you mentioned it, actually I never picked that up until you mentioned it. And was it even her who said the child, or was it Ratile? I don't even know. I have to watch it back and
She
see
also
again.
said it, but it had to be said on the diary sessions while we just saw her only crying and not expressing what is happening.
Yeah, they just talked about some emergency at home. They didn't say what.
No, I don't know. Let's hope she's okay right now. Yeah.
Yeah. And if there's anything to that, our conspiracy theories, maybe we'll come to learn of it if there's anything to
definitely.
Yeah. And then it was weird to me also. Why wouldn't the host know that you're leaving? It wasn't Mrs. Mops the host.
And because Mrs. Mops ended up asking at the pool that where is Mrs. Sunder, right?
Exactly. And then Ratile was telling them she's had to go, whatever. I found that odd. I mean, even as a sick person, why wouldn't you tell your host that, hey, I'm not feeling too well, I have to leave?
That's the first person you would tell. That's the first person you would tell. Well, and also after they bonded so much, she should have been very comfortable with Mrs. Mops. Well,
well, Mrs. Sunday is not dumb in the sense that she also saw that Mrs. Mops, when Mrs. Mops said, they're not my friends, she was taken aback. That's what she said.
Yes.
And maybe that's where she kind of just like, it's okay, Ratile, tell them. I don't know. Maybe that
right.
Mops really didn't even bring her that close to Mrs. In fact, it made her see Mrs. Mops in a different light of, this lady is not friends with people like, okay. I don't know. It made her have her guard up towards Mrs. Mops. If you ask.
You're right. She probably thought, you know what? I mean, who am I? You've known these ladies for a while and you're saying they're not your friends. I found you together. Who am I now coming here within 30 seconds? I mean, I understand. I think that is why she's feeling like more comfortable with Ratile.
Exactly. Ratile, I think, is open to know her, open to, to into the circle and whatnot. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah.
And then we go to the scene with the ladies at the poolside in their swimsuits. And I noticed Happy and Ratile's swimsuits were matching, just different colors. But anyway, give me your thoughts.
I didn't notice that.
And Mrs. Mops was wearing the swimsuit from the night before. Anyway.
Yo, you are so observant. I never noticed those things. I never noticed any of those things. I just saw. I was looking at the makeup mostly because I was like, why are they wearing makeup in the pool? And also last week I saw Nunurai and Ratile going to the gym with makeup. So I was taken aback by makeup. But you have an eye.
I mean, those are the things you see because I like fashion, I like clothes, I like style.
Yeah.
Mrs. Mops, I'm sure you're fabulous enough to have another hotter swimsuit, or because this is the one you are focused on wearing. I don't know, like girl.
She didn't bring enough, I think. Probably she's financially overstretched. I'm joking.
You did not. But no ways. She has the
No.
body. Like, the next day she should have worn a two-piece. We see her nice, fabulous abs. I mean, because she looks good. But anyway, let's not shade her too much. She still looked good. She looked good. But anyways,
yeah, I think she didn't bring enough. I think she didn't bring enough, honestly.
I mean, let me tell you what, you can never carry too few swimsuits. When I'm going on vacation, like my bag is full of swimsuits. Okay, let's not. Let's
proceed.
Please tell me what else you saw that like jumped out to you in that scene. Because it's a lot.
Yeah, let's for me, okay, happy opening up about her relationship a bit. I enjoyed Nunura and Happy's chemistry. That for me, I saw that was amazing for me.
Yeah, I loved it too. I love that they could, lightly have a light moment, not be. Yeah. What else?
What else? Of course, I mean, that joke from Nosy saying.
Was it a joke?
I think it was a joke. I don't think Nosy meant it harmfully. But Nosy's a smart woman. I think that was not a joke.
No, I feel to me, the way Nosy said it and did it was to kind of, this is what I feel.
Okay.
It's like she doesn't want the ladies to bring up her situation and her topic. She didn't want any attention away from her. So I think her doing that was to throw the attention to the other lady who's having marital issues rather than me. That's what it felt to me.
You know what? That joke broke me. Let me tell you. Why? I don't know. I may be wrong about this, but even to think of it made me emotional. Not I see Ratile. Ratile was just, I think in English you say collateral damage. That joke revealed Nozipo's heart for me. It made me ask myself, Nozipo, when you say Ratile's husband can get her anything because he's apologizing, is that meaning that in your own life, are you facing a situation like that? It sounds like you're talking from experience that your husband does things and they apologize, and when they're apologizing, they can do anything for you. I looked at it from that angle. I was like, sometimes we joke, but sometimes it comes from our heart and from our experiences.
Oh, wow. I did not think of it that way. To me, I was just very like, she's just throwing off the attention from her and let's focus on the other lady who's having marital issues. But now that you mentioned that, and maybe those are the things that, and I don't want to, these are assumptions. Allegedly, we don't.
Yes. Of course.
We may now think, is that the reason why it's hard for her to leave? Is it because she's been cushioned with this plush, comfortable life and apology gifts and, like abuse of emotion? I don't know if it's physical, I hope not. But it could be, and it's sad to see that that's the case, because last episode she was really coming and defending marriage. I love marriage. I'm happy to be married. Considering everything that's happening. Okay.
Maybe it was projection. Maybe it was just projection, nothing else.
Or maybe is she warming up to the idea of a second wife? Maybe that's what she's herself into that situation. But maybe not doing it respectfully. We're African. We live in an African setting. Polygamy is even in Kenya, polygamy is actually in the constitution. It's allowed. Customary law is also part of our constitution. It's legal. You go to the we call it Sharia house, where you get a document that's signed and says these two are legally married under the, what do you call, customary law, right?
Yes.
So it's not unusual, it's not odd, but there's a respectful way of doing it. There's a way of like, look, you're the first wife, and I want to take a second wife. Whatever. There's men who just are like that, and
Yes.
I've known her husband probably when they were courting and whatnot. If that was something he was open to, or is it something he sprung on her along the way? I don't know. But I mean, it's sad, especially if it came from left field and she wasn't expecting it. It's unfortunate.
Oh no, it's very sad.
Yeah, she seems like the kind of person who's like, fine, she won't be happy with it, and then she'll just settle into it. But if he's being, how do I say, rough and mean, and that's now not respectful, you know. I don't know.
Yeah, I hear you. It's a very complicated situation. It is, honestly. I don't even know what to say. It is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not an unusual one, but it's complicated for sure. And
yeah,
I don't feel like it's being done respectfully. And that's probably why there's a lot of angst and issues. And
yes.
obviously wasn't accepting of it, but it's looking like it's being forced on her. I don't know.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we've missed anything else.
But I have tea for you.
I know you have tea, and I want you to spill all the tea, all of it, bro, all the tea. Where's your tea, honey?
Oh my God, my mic. Where's my mic? God. Well, I'm a guest here. I'm a guest. I need to be served Kenyan tea.
Okay.
You know what?
Not really good tea in Kenya.
So my thing is probably you're gonna hear it first from this channel. And I don't care if Showmax comes for me. Hey Showmax, I love you, Showmax. We love you, Showmax.
Okay.
But the Mummy Club is expanding to new cities.
Ooh.
And of course, out of respect for Showmax, I'm gonna respect them and not mention the cities, but they've started filming. So this is gonna most likely be the Mummy Club Johannesburg, the one that we are watching now. And then there's gonna be another Mummy Club of another big city in South Africa. But they've started filming and it's gonna be lit.
Can I guess which city? You don't have to confirm.
You can guess. Take a wild guess.
Or deny, but I'm gonna guess Durban. I don't know. You don't have to confirm or deny. Straight face, keep your face straight. Okay. Continue with the tea. Continue with the tea.
That's the first part of the tea. Okay. So I'm excited about that. Yes. What else is interesting? I think it's this whole situation with Nozipho and her husband, even though it's still on the news. Nozipho is now using her her surname. What do you call it in English?
Oh, her maiden name.
Maiden name now.
Oh, so she's done-ish.
I don't know. I read this article from a very credible source in South Africa, the most credible source, and her husband has his own surname, and Nozipho is using her maiden surname, and it makes me wonder. That's all I can say, Lou. I just don't know what is happening there. Yeah.
Okay. For me, I feel like if things have really taken a turn like that, then I'm happy she's on the show, because this is like a redemption. This is like a way out for her. She can make her own coin, make her own bag, and be independent. Because to me, it felt like she was also financially dependent on him. I mean, 8 kids, which is why Nunura was telling her, you need to have a plan, honey.
Yeah.
With all and you know, of course, among the girls, among the ladies, they know what's going on. They're just not.
They know.
They want to come out with it. They're being respectful, which is why Happy is always pulling her aside and bringing a scene of, okay, let's talk. I have a gift for a journal. Like she's trying to literally pull it out of her, and the lady is not saying nothing.
Nothing. You know what? I find Her Majesty very funny, guys. Like I think Her Majesty is very funny. You know, Her Majesty is funny. I don't know, but the things she does, that woman could be a producer of a reality show because she's producing moments for us. Right now, there's a trail. We are all able to go, oh my God, oh my God, oh my
Exactly.
God, oh my God. Thank you, Her Majesty.
I mean, did you see how she was trying to bring up polygamy this, polygamy that in the last episode? I'm like, now it makes sense what you were trying to say. Now it all makes sense.
Yo.
Well, I guess we're done. So I don't know if you have more to say. Do you have any more tea, or can we close
Oh my
off?
God. We have to save the tea for other days.
Yeah.
We have to, but I want to say thank you for having me. I appreciate, and you bring
Oh,
out the best in me. You bring out the best in me, honestly. I appreciate.
no, I love the banter. I love that we can bounce off different thoughts of what we see. We've literally seen the same scene, but you've seen something else, and I'm like, whoa,
Yeah.
why? So I like that aspect. And of course, as I said, let's do this more often, you know. So now tell the people, where can they follow you? What do you want to promote, if you have anything to promote?
Oh my God. Guys, you can follow me on TikTok, Mbuyiselo or his Royal Tea-Ness on TikTok, and then on YouTube, I'm his Royal Tea-Ness. I want to reach 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I would like to reach I'm already on 90,000 followers on TikTok, so I just want to reach 100,000. I'm not rushing there. But more than anything, I just want to say, guys, let's take care of yourselves, take care of your mental health, you know,
Mhm.
and pray about everything. Pray about everything, you know, as much as these platforms, we are using these platforms to speak about shows, but it's also important, you know, for us to say, hey, you know, yeah, be strong. Things are
Yeah,
gonna work out. We have to give you hope too.
yeah. Well, that was lovely. I loved this session. Let's obviously make this a thing, and
Yeah.
I guess we'll say goodbye for now to everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.